There you go, look, Reese found you a pet. Oh, I hit him. Uh-oh, ain't too happy. Uh-oh, he ain't gonna make it. Poor thing. He's had a few more mice to kill. No, that ain't good. Combine got him. Yep. Other one bites of dust.
Just got hooked up to the long trailer with the pickup and heading to Humphrey, Nebraska to pick up auger. So we're pulling out of the farm now. It's gonna be a great drive. It's only 10.5 hours, 701 miles.
Well, this morning we're waiting on Josh to get here from the Case IH dealer down at Princeton, H&R Agri-Power. We've had an issue with the tracks. Really like the speed and the ride, so hope this is just a one-off thing. But if you can see this flat spot here, this roller has not been rolling. All the oil's leaked out. You can see that all over the place. The middle one's low on oil too, so hopefully they can get that fixed. We got to take the nitrogen cylinder loose, I'm sure, and recharge it, because I couldn't get the weight off of that by putting it on a block. Then we got one over there on the back that some of the rubber's chipped off of. The big problem is this oil. That has to be fixed before we can even use it. And that flat spot, you might be able to see that better here. That is just, I don't know, it had to be not rolling and wore it off the bottom. And that one is dry. Those two are both leaking oil. We're up at Robinson and we've got the auger set up, ready to dump. Got the old 78-100 on it. 7800, excuse me. 78-100's an airplane. So the tractor's set up, ready to go. It won't be long. David started. It's got a pretty good start today. It's a little after 9. He's got a half load cut. So this is how the day's going today. H&R Agri-Power's here working on the tracks on the 9250. There's bearing out of the 9240. And it's dry and windy. Best bean cutting day we've had. David and Garrett's trying to get that one back together. Maybe we'll get a couple loads today if I can get started before too long. Hasn't been a very good day. H&R had a mechanic coming to work on this early this morning, and he got about halfway here, was having chest pains, and called an ambulance to come and get him. So they sent the second crew, and he is doing all right. I just checked on him. They're trying to figure out what caused the pain. So good luck to you, Josh. Got to be with you. Looks like the mechanics crew here is about to get on. So it's been lots of fun.
Yeah. Well, it ain't as bad as I thought it might be.
At least it won't have a fire this way.
Yeah.
David had a little fire, probably mentioned that. I knew something caused it, but like never found it. But we did, and they got it changed. I watched.
80 truck stop, world's largest truck stop, Wallacott, Iowa.
To give you guys perspective, that's how big the I-80 truck stop is. They got a full semi in here. They got a whole bunch of chrome polish and stuff. And then all these lights. Chrome everywhere. I don't think my boss would buy me this, but and then all of that.
Yesterday we couldn't get a mechanic. You know, you can't blame them for wanting a day off. They never would get a day off this time of year. Might as well be a farmer. Anyway, they got here today and had a little problem that I discussed with you earlier. But they made it. They got it going. We had the auger break. Both combines broke down. Just been kind of a nasty day in general as far as breakdowns go. And I'm hoping the corn crew got along a lot better. But we're going now. The wind's kind of out of the south, and we're going north and south. So it's a little hard to see going north now. It used to be we put lights all over on the header, trying to see the drive. But sometimes it's just so dusty you can't see where to go. Never in my wildest imagination did I dream I wouldn't have to be able to see. The combine would drive itself. And that's what's happened. You don't have to be able to see that line now. Just got to be able to see once in a while, make sure you're not dragging up or something wrong with the header that shouldn't be. And we got a pretty decent start this morning. Well, the bean crew has. Corn crew's having their share of problems today.
Jay's going to the field. Boy, look how high the sun is. Had a little sleeping problem this morning.
Yeah, I just got up. I just made a video yesterday saying about how I'm not late.
He wasn't, but you are.
Yeah.
But then you got the metal piece. We got this metal piece right here off the combine last night in the last load of corn. So we got to find where it came from. I hope it's up in the hopper where it'd be easy to weld back.
Danny forgot his camera, so better bring it to him. He's probably gonna want to tell you more what just happened with the case combine. You want your camera?
Yeah. You got my camera?
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, okay. Go turn the power switch on. Well, you tell them we found the problem?
No, I didn't explain. I figured you would.
Yeah, okay. Up in the hopper, clean grain elevator, or fountain tube, I'm sorry. Fountain tube. Down at the bottom, piece broke off. Not too big a deal. But we gotta take it back to the shop to fix it. So at least we're not up Robinson or something where we'd have to do it there. So a couple hours, 3, we'll have it fixed, going again. Jay making fun of my case combine. This case combine has ran a lot of corn through it. 3rd year.
So they're back at the shop doing some welding. I adjusted my header some this morning. Seems like it's hard to keep it where it ought to be. It changes so much. You gotta adjust it every once in a while. And some fine tuning down there. So anyway, did that, and we're cutting now. And it's over there, if you can see him, probably can see the dust. See, I got plenty of dust. Doing good this morning. It's good to get a nice start. Yesterday we had so much broke, it just took forever. And the beans are decent. You can see them there, 85 here. That's pretty good bean. So we'll take it. There's several acres up there. Most of them will be good. There's some spots around the woods that won't be as good. Some draws and such, but most of them will be pretty good beans.
Made it to Mitchell Equipment, Humphrey, Nebraska.
So Mitchell Equipment is a 2-store dealership. We're a full line Case IH dealer and do some short line items there. But right now we're kind of getting ready to harvest, so the dealership's been super busy getting everybody's harvest machines and getting all the combines out the door, heads, stuff like that. Started as our 1-store location in Atkinson in the early 1990s, and then after that our owner Boyd continued through the area. One thing we pride ourselves on a lot is service after the sale, so we're committed to the customer. We got combines getting worked on here all throughout the year. One thing we offer is parts delivery. So as you can see, our truck driver Hash here, or our van delivery guy Hash, so we do on-farm visits to be able to supply people with parts whenever they need it. So he loads up the back of the van, gets all his parts and everything that he needs, just to be able to save the farmer time from having to come into the store. We know that as agriculturalist, time is usually our limiting factor, so if we can keep our customers in the field and operating efficiently, we're going to do everything we can to do that.
Now, would you guys drive the 10.5 hours, or do I have to do it again?
We'll meet you in the middle, maybe.
Okay.
All right, changing fields. So, off truck the header. get to the new field, we gotta hook it back up. It's really not much of a job. Gonna hook up PTO shaft, hydraulic, electric, turner flutters. So much for that part. Now we gotta get the right field. Old house. Change it up here also. Hopper tops coming up. Right here. Auger swinging around right there. Reset bushel counter. Yeah, see, it's ahead of me in the acres. There we go. Now we're ready.
Get ready to get the auger tube loaded up on the back of the trailer and the truck. It just has to recenter it a little bit. And then we're gonna get it tied down, strapped down, ready to go. And then head back to Illinois. You guys know I gotta do it. You know I have to do it once. Yeah. She ain't going nowhere, she'll hold.
David's got a broken knife, so we're gonna change that. I think I got enough tools.
Well guys, I had my first breakdown. All the lights on my truck work. All my marker lights and running lights. But I got no trailer lights. I don't know what happened. It just all shut off. And the weird part is you know, I got brake lights and turn signals. So I don't know. So I'm gonna stay the night somewhere here in Missouri and then finish out my drive in the morning. Day 3 of a 2-day trip. Heading back, I'll be back at the farm today around 12:30 noon.
Got everything running right now. This combine's been doing pretty good. I'm kind of worried about taking it down the road after that last long trip. But it'll have to be roaded sooner or later. We'll see what happens. Oh, David broke a knife. Had a little bit of that earlier where we changed it out. We're going to splice it up this morning. Put that old knife back together. Never know when you might need it. So it's laying there together, but it's 40 foot long. We got to get the header or the header trailer there so we can haul it. It won't fit in my pickup very well, even before we spliced it back together. So, good day today. Sunny, not much wind, nice and bright out. Good day to be in the country harvesting beans.
I missed him. There goes Dalton. There goes Dalton with the auger. He's back from Nebraska. He made it. He made it.
He made it.
He made it.
He did.
Well, he's almost made it. He's still got a few miles.
Yeah.
We don't want to jinx him.
I know.
I once went and picked up a fuel tank because we kept getting, we thought it was the fuel filters, kept changing them, kept getting dirt in the system, couldn't figure out why. This first time I cut beans. Turns out I had a fire on top of the fuel tank smoldering and was dropping in bean stubble for like a day or two. No big deal. Anyways, drove up to Moline, Illinois to the John Deere factory while they were switching out parts. Drove up there, drove right back, made it back late. I made it all the way up there and within about 5 miles of the farm before I got pulled over for speeding. So close. But I didn't get a ticket. Didn't take us long to get that bin full. Oh. 1 o'clock, it's already full. gonna move over the 50,000 this time. It won't take us long. Dalton made it back from his epic journey. Got it. Last bend down here. Then we'll be hauling the home again for a while.
And they went up to move that, and I'm in the field and I'm full, of course, and waiting. So it's a good time to do some checking on your combine just to see if something's the matter that you can find. I know I got one problem with the clean grain elevator that can't seem to get fixed, so I'm probably just going to replace the whole elevator. Corn's got a lot, or this combine's got a lot of use. Next year to be moving into beans, we'll be getting a new corn combine, so we will probably just replace this whole elevator. I hear they wear holes in them sometimes, and ours is busting up at the top, so we're going to replace it. But I got looking here, I got a pulley right up there and a belt rubbing a fan housing right here to get sucks dirt off the radiator. But the problem is this piece has come unbolted up at the top. So I got to bolt that back. We're going to have more troubles. Easy fix, got the nuts now, ladder. Now Jay's going to come in here bad mouthing my combine.
I'll leave you guys alone for 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Let me tell you something. You've been gone a lot longer than 5 minutes. Where you been? Out eating fish? Did you go fishing?
No.
How long you been gone from the field?
Oh.
Hour and a half?
I got a good excuse because I had to move that stupid auger.
You know, there's no auger with intelligence. They're just a piece of metal.
Yeah, I know.
Don't call it stupid. It's a nice auger.
It is.
You're in a bad mood,
hey,
aren't you?
A pit and a leg is 10 times nicer.
No kidding. Right up here, you can see 2 studs. Go up in these 2 holes.
You looking behind us, 2 studs?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna got the little guys on the ground.
Oh, here's the 2 studs.
Yeah.
Hey, turn
take
around,
take the camera. Take the camera.
You want us to
I gotta
just look
work.
at? You want to look at here?
I gotta work, boy.
What do you want to talk about?
See if I can get this.
We got the bin
Put
set
up
up.
here.
That was a hard job. Oh, you need some help?
No, I get it. I get it where you guys are down there blowing off.
Doing a good job, sir.
Thank you.
We applaud you from the ground. Hey, you gonna get her up there? Gonna get her?
I got her.
Let's pick some corn. Pick
Got
some
her.
corn.
Look, fixed.
Fix. Good job.
Remember how this pulley was too close?
Yep. Now we got a gap.
Yep,
Ooh,
we
look at that.
We found out why it is. But I don't think we got a hole clear through yet. That is why you walk around and inspect your equipment once in a while. Jay?
That's what my dad used to tell me all the time.
I don't even thump my tires on my semi.
You look and see if something's falling off?
No.
You're driving a Peach, you better.
He's got a valid point.
Problem solved. Now reach tighten the auger chain. We're gonna be ready to roll. Ready to roll.
All I got. I can't keep up with him. He's taking off.
Oh, they yell me lunch now.
That's closer than I thought it'd be.
Some good news and bad news. Morse has got another bogey leaking on his new tracks. They found out they're supposed to come and retorque them because they're too tight, which you think they could have figured it out before they ever sent them out, but they didn't. And they haven't come and retorqued them, so he's got another one went out. So now we got to wait to get another new bogey. And today's picking went slow too. That's not a good note. Got to go get a hose for the belt for the auger here now. Jay's on that, and he'll be able to go back, and then we'll continue picking. Right now we're sitting in the field full. Just seems like it's been one of those slow days. But a happy note, I've got a 1206 International tractor bought today. I've been wanting to buy one for 5 to 10 years, and I was looking at one on auction time, and I put in my maximum bid, and is one that had been worked on a lot, had all the receipts, been overhauled and everything, and repainted, and I got it for about 6,000-8,000 less than I thought it'd really sell for. So I know a guy around here's been just painting them, selling for about 24,500, and this one went for 17, so I'm pretty happy about that. So, but it's in Texas, so it's going to have to sit down there in a guy's shed for a couple months before I ever get time to get it, unless somebody can bring it back this way with them, like Lonnie, that hauls equipment. But I doubt that happens either. Got me a couple riders now. Got Reagan and Trip. Help me pick corn. Help me see where I'm going down here in the sun.
Filling up the combine for the combine man. Looks like it just got full. Take care of him, putting his snacks in there. Jay and Dalton are up there at Fred's, unloading their trucks. Dad's up there looking at some fans that wouldn't kick on. Sure, it was just a breaker, but it was dark, so we just decided we look out for this morning. Corn's dry, just, you know, I think it got like 90 degrees yesterday or something ridiculous for this time of year, so just like to cool them down over nighttime when the temperature's a little cool. Hot stuff doesn't store well. Everybody knows that. That's why everybody got refrigerators. Grain the same way. That used to be an old fertilizer buggy that they converted into a fuel trailer. We mostly just use it in Indiana for irrigations because we got this great big pipe on it. I can fill fast, but Bean Crew took the Thunder Creek trailer, so we're using this. Here he comes. Hey, I got your filled up, all your snacks and all your goodies are in there, so.
Good. Well, we got all the fans. You know where they're all at.
Did you get them going?
Got them all going. Everything works. We turned them off. No use around it today. It's going to get hot again.
Yep. Things don't store well hot.
So I'm going to head on over.
Okay, I'm going to go run this up, fill up those little tractors. Around the town of Allendale, Illinois, which is just a little south of our home place. There's FS. That's our main fertilizer dealer, co-op. And one of the advantages of farming next to a town, which I didn't get to grow up doing, but now get to do two different spots, is these pit stops. CJ's in the auger wagon. Yes, sir. I will get a snack for the morning.
What are we doing, Josh?
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Better.
Better than you were, huh?
Yeah.
This guy faked a heart attack so he wouldn't have to do this last time.
Well, I am cutting beans this morning up here by Hudsonville, Illinois, our northernmost farm up here from Mr. Wiseman. And my dad, George, is not cutting beans. He's, I don't know if you can see that over there, but he's broke down again. Working on the track system. Let's hope that works. We are going to cut today and tomorrow as much as possible. Dad gets going. That will help tremendously because it's supposed to rain this weekend, unfortunately. Oh, and if you ever get up here to Hudsonville or down here from wherever you are, I don't know, make sure you go to the Wabash Coffee House. Great little restaurant right by the river.
Those lines are shaking. We're low. Upper tops can get in them.
I'll take them out of it. Well, there's Dad. Guy's combine going. I got him fixed again. So he's a happy camper for now. Question is it gonna last? If it's really fixed or not. A little skeptical, but we shall see. Hopefully it's fixed. I'll get a lot more done to us going. Well, we almost need a third semi, but they're almost keeping up. We'll be done. Moved that back closer to the bins here for too long.
So, cutting through the bean field, you find strange things once in a while. Look at this dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you count the little tine there. At least 4 good ones. That would have been tough in a tire, wouldn't it? Make a nice knife handle with it.
Well, I love running the combine, I love cutting beans, but see, doing all right now, but it is hard to cut beans. Well, it's just a weed patch and the bean planter doesn't get put down on the ground. Missed one little strip. We'll get it next time. And I guess I should have had this camera with me a couple days ago because I tried to set the combine and the field on fire. Well, I didn't really do that on purpose, but had a bearing going out, cut beans, come back, a little smoldering, almost looked like a little campfire out in the middle of the bean stubble where I'd already cut. Just a little piece fell off the combine. All we tore up was the bearing. Didn't burn any wires in two, no nothing. Got the old bearing. All the ball bearings were out of it. Got the races out. A new one on, away we went. Just glad they had the parts.
Hakuna Matata smoke show. I messed it up. I did.
We've had quite a bit of problem with the bogies on these tracks heating up. When they do, it warps this plastic here and it loses the oil, then it gets worse. But I think they got it fixed. Just checking here to see where we're at. Got a little heat gun. If you can see that, that one's 105, that one's 108, that one's 108. And they've been running quite a while. I've cut 40 acres or so here since I got here. Better check them. Check some of the outside and see where that's at. All my problems have been on the inside. 101. 105, 102, pretty consistent, between 102 and 105 mostly. Nothing really out of whack here, which is really good news.
Damon sighting! Damon sighting! I'm running out to loading the trucks at the beans while we're switching fields. So, there's Damon.
The service guy is here again for Dad's combine. Mine's still running. So there we go. Hopefully they get it fixed, or fixed for a while, or Dad's gonna wind up stealing my combine back, his old one. But let's hope that don't happen.
Down at Fred Smith's this morning, moved down to out west to St. Louis, we call it, a 35 acre patch. Now we're on the Ivers Farm. We did a population test out here, 26, 30, 34, 38. It just kept getting better. The 34 is the best, just like last year. The 38, maybe one more bushel acre, but it don't pay for itself. So once again, the 34 area seems to be a sweet spot on good ground or decent ground. It wasn't super corn, it was in the 220s, good corn. But now we're doing a super graphite test. We got half the planter with just regular graphite, and then the other half of the talc graphite mix, and the other half of the planter is a graphite that's got some micros in it that mixes in. We'll see how that turns out. Probably different than that.
Bethany, I think it's time.
For what?
New boots.
Do what? Oh.
Yeah, even my steel toe's gone. Gone. Still got steel here. I should let you know these are my backup boots, and my main boots just can't get that steel toe turned around good. So yeah, it's probably time. It's probably time for new boots.
You're serious right now, are you?
That I need new boots.
How do they even get that way?
Where working man with work boots. If you see a guy with work boots on, they're in pristine condition. He either just got them or he's wearing them for show.
Oh my goodness.
Just got done at our Robinson farm. I'm getting ready to unhook this header. We've got to move to the level pebble, get that taken care of, but that probably is not going to happen because there's like 100 or 90% chance of rain. Depends who you want to listen to. Good news is Dad's combine ran all day, so we got a lot more done. And I demolished a riser top on the Boone farm, Reese. Don't let me forget. I'm gonna write it down in my little notepad, but we are short a riser top now. I hadn't hit one all year, but I did tonight.
6.5 tenths so far. Radar looks like it may rain the better part of the day, and there's a good chance tomorrow, so looks like we'll probably have our first day off since Labor Day, and probably have, yeah, and definitely have tomorrow off too. So you want your Ivers merch? Ivers-Farms.myshopify.com. Thanks for watching. See you next week.